Hi, I'm Stanley Goh. I'm a Singapore volunteer overseas in India. I'm here to develop the programs for community development, in particular the vocational training program for the local college students, as well as to develop a service learning program with Indus International School to better connect the school with the local community and to build up the community at the same time.
This program basically wants students to come out of the academics block, to come out of the books and go out and do something. And in service, they give out to others, they spend time for others. So the aim is to get the best experience possible for the student by learning and helping others in whatever way they can to the community to come out from this trap of poverty.
SIF, along with Indus International School teachers, worked out a program for a month as a pilot project. We highlighted the three major components to teach these children so that they could get jobs in BPOs, which are these days paying very well for children who have just done their graduation or their schooling. So the fields which we looked into were the life skills, the computer literacy and the spoken English.
When I started working with the students from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel College as well as Indus International School and the staff from Indus International as well, what I wanted to do was to get a level of communication together, to get everybody to speak to each other and to see that the differences that they perceived about each other were not quite so different after all. And although that took a little while, the results are quite amazing. There was a time when the Indus International School students were quite amazed at the speed with which the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel College students were able to solve certain problems and do certain activities so much faster than they had ever done, just because of a different way of doing things. And that promoted a lot of, I would say, almost cross-cultural understanding and a great amount of communication between them, and they started talking to each other and even arguing about certain topics that they were passionate about, and that to me was a great breakthrough as well.
I learned self-awareness, dealing with our strengths and weakness. We developed leadership quality, communication skills, and ICTs, computers. We got a chance to express our ideas in the form of presentation, and our Stanley sir and Manoj sir, they always used to give a chance, come speak up, speak up.
Before in my college, I was in back, and in the camp and I will come to the front, and I always raise my hand to any question.
I change my weaknesses into my strengths. I have improved my typing. I can communicate with full confidence.
Actually, our college and school, they only gives the education to pass our exams, but not to getting a good job. But these are the skills which we learn in the Indus school. They helps in getting a good job in the coming future days.
I have younger sisters. I will be saying what are all the things I learned there. I learned this, I learned that. They will be saying, explain to us, we will learn, we will learn.
The students at Indus International School comes from an affluent background. They haven't seen poverty before, so they don't understand how the poor people might feel. I want them to experience it and look at it from their perspective.
We are from different backgrounds, right? Because India is a big country, but we still have the same basis of culture. So it wasn't that hard to approach them, but the language was a problem because they could speak Kannada and I was speaking English. There's a communication gap there, so we had to be slow and be easy on them, and they tried to communicate with us, but it worked out in the end.
Before this program, we had no clue of what's going to happen, and once we interacted with all these children, what I really learned was something known as patience, because I was not a very patient boy, but after meeting them and after teaching them day by day, session by session, I learned to be more patient.
I think what we have done, I could do the same thing, and this would help a lot of people in the future run, and it's like giving a person another life, so I would love to do this again and again.
Stanley sir is a very cooperative person and a very friendly, very understanding nature of a person.
He's the most dedicated man I've ever met, and I would never get this opportunity if he would not be here.
Leaving your job in Singapore and coming here for 8 months is nothing, it's not a child's play, and I think he's a really wonderful person to work with.
Well, I would definitely like to do something like what Mr. Stanley is doing.
Being a volunteer with the Singapore International Foundation gave me the chance to really engage on a long term with a community and actually do something which I can see and grow something to fruition. I think the main thing is to want to do it. As long as you want to do it and you have the intention to volunteer overseas for a while, everything would fall into place and you would just prepare yourself because you want to be able to engage and live in a community for a long period of time. The warmth and hospitality of everyone in India is amazing, and you have to be able to experience that at least once in your life.